What's your dirty little secret? I once pissed on a tree at a party, and then a minute later I saw my buddy sitting at the tree with a girl, and when they got up their pants were wet. I masturbated with the sonal ladle handle around the edge, when everything was a dildo. Nobody knows. They have all touched it. I knew I was going to see this cute guy at dinner, so I picked out a very sexy V-neck bodysuit. Of course, there was absolutely no way to wear a bra with it. I took my chances, but during dessert, I had a major nip slip. It just popped out. I had no clue what had happened until he finally awkwardly pointed it out. I'd been sitting there, eating sorbet with my boob out. 3 out of 7 days a week I have a huge butt plug up my ass while shopping. Wife and I are currently separating, and I've been wary, because she's spent a lot of time with a guy she knows, including staying over a lot. She has been claiming that nothing is or will happen, that it's the last thing on her mind right now, etc. She came home last Thursday morning with a shopping bag, where she'd picked up some juice for our children on the way home, and put some of her own stuff in it too. I thought I'd help out when she went to work by emptying said bag, only to pull out a suspender belt with stockings attached. So my secret is that I didn't tell her that I found that last week. Picked up a box of the street, the size of a matchbox, had some heft to it. Pocketed it and walked home. Turns out there were bullets in it, and owning said bullets is illegal in my country, so now I'm trying to figure out a way of disposing of them without getting caught, or ending up injuring some poor dump truck worker. I've cracked one off in every bathroom of every office I've ever worked. The ice cream stain on the driver's seat of my mother's Toyota Camry wasn't from me spilling a milkshake. When I was in kindergarten I changed the PC name to Poop, and changed it back before my father came home. I farted once, when I was driving the car with my wife in the passenger seat. She smelled it, and thought I burped, and said it smelled like beef jerky, that she assumed I had recently eaten. Then she said she was now hungry for some beef jerky. I just played along like I burped. I don't know what's worse, the fact that my bowels smell like beef jerky or the fact that my wife got hungry after smelling my fart. I sharted at my best friend's wedding, spent 40 minutes in the toilet cleaning up, and threw away my underwear in the middle of a field. So when I was 4 or so, me, my brother, and my mom were having a quick lunch at one of those gas stations that has a deli in it. While we're eating, I take a little $3 dinosaur toy off the shelf and start playing with it. My brother, eager to be the family dick, tries to tell on me about it. I of course deny it and stuff the toy in my pocket to hide it, with the intention of putting it back when I got a second. Well, that opportunity never came, and before you know it, we are leaving the store and driving home. I swear that toy felt like a hot molten coal in my pocket. I was panicking and just wanted it gone. We get home and go inside and still this guilty toy burns at my side. We have a big yard, so I wait what I thought was an appropriate amount of time and go outside to play. I go to some thick bushes and with all the power a toddler can muster throw the evidence in. Nobody has ever known, but the guilt over that $3 toy haunts me to this day. There is an old bathroom in the warehouse where nobody but me and my boss, who doesn't go there, has access to. It is hidden behind a wall of boxes, 4 other doors, and with no electricity, but the plumbing works. I have my personal toilet in there, and I regularly steal toilet paper from our shared bathroom, and take it in there. Our bathroom we share upstairs is shitty AF, that one down there is a paradise, but there is no way in hell I'm ever telling anyone. I once woke up in the middle of the night because my dog was humping my face. Edit, OMG my first gold, thank you stranger. I puked in my friend's staircase after too many shots. Luckily she didn't notice when we left her place the next morning and only saw it when we got back. Her and her flatmate discussed who could have done it and whether it could have been the neighbor's dog, but in the end thought it was too much puke for a dog, despite me saying it could totally have been the dog. In the end they figured it must have been one of the downstairs neighbors who apparently are known for coming home super drunk. I pooped in my ex's cat litter. The dead mice skeletons in a coffee cup in my room from like 10 years ago. I had a pet snake at the time, and my parents and I were going somewhere for like 2 days. I was supposed to feed the snake the next day, and I wasn't sure if I should feed it before we left, or after we got back, a day too early or a day late. I asked my father, and he said to feed her now. So as I start defrosting the mice in a cup of warm water, my mother comes down and says to feed her when we get back, we are leaving in a few minutes. I, being a confused child, panicked because I had it in my head that I couldn't refreeze the mice as they would be bad, but I didn't want them to go to waste. I ended up shoving them in a corner on my dresser and covering the cup with some random stuff. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I think it would be the shame of being seen if I tried to put them back or throw them out that made me do it. At first I didn't clean it up because I thought it would be smell super bad if I moved the stuff, and I was terrified of being seen. After a while I kind of forgot about it, since the stuff it's under is never really moved, and now I don't even sleep in that room anymore. It's used for storage. No one knows my strange childhood shame, and it's just never on the top of my to-do list as an adult. Great, you made it to the end. Now smash that like button and subscribe for even more videos like this one.